2020, stress and anxiety, it's still at its all-time high. Right now, even before COVID-19, there's issues were significant. There is a way, though, to use stress and anxiety to our advantage rather than letting it just spill over. This morning, we're joined by clinical psychologist Dr. Chloe Carmichael to give us some of the tools to help us harness the nervous energy and turn it into productivity. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. It's great to be with you.
Yeah, thank you. Now you've been dealing with this, how to change people's lives for years now, and you've actually been able to write a book about it. Tell us about the book.
Yes, sure. The book is called Nervous Energy, Harness the Power of Your Anxiety. So it came about because working as a clinical psychologist in New York City with all kinds of really driven people who are also very anxious and stressed, I started to realize that maybe what they actually had was nervous energy, and that they were using it in a way to their advantage.
But if you don't, so if you don't do anything with it, like what most of us are taught, in the professional world, don't show anything because then you look weaker, so you just push it aside. Does that come out later on in life other ways?
100%. It's kind of the equivalent of just stuffing your clothes in the back of the closet, right? Like it solves the problem temporarily, but then they do come bursting out at the worst possible moment. So what we can do instead is actually learn that we don't have to hide those things. They can actually become a wellspring of energy. That's actually the healthy function of anxiety.
When we talk about, though, the anxiety and the stress levels now, though, and we obviously have to put in this pandemic, does it matter about age here, though? I know you were talking about professionals in New York, but are we seeing it with kids, too?
Yes, actually 100%. There's no better time to start than when you're young, of learning how you can regulate your emotions and use your emotions for their healthy purpose. So again, with anxiety, if it's a concern about something that needs to get done or needs to get taken care of, we don't want to waste that energy. We want to use it.
And how do you use it? What do you tell your patients and your clients?
Well, it's always going to depend, of course, on the situation. So there are 9 techniques, of course, in the book. But basically, the idea is that we want to learn how to carve out certain parts that we can really focus on and use that energy to be effective. And then other parts where we cannot be effective, training our mind to not focus on those things.
So you're saying, Dr. Carmichael, that when we're starting to feel anxious about something, it's sometimes it could be interpreted as anger. Other people get panic attack almost, and able to start to create our mind to say, okay, no, we need to redirect this, use this into a positive way by what, like cleaning, or is it having conversations with somebody?
Well, it's going to be about doing whatever needs to be done. So whatever the anxiety is about. And to your point, also, a lot of people do get anxiety about anxiety. When they start feeling it, they get really uncomfortable. And then they focus on the anxiety more so than the source of the anxiety, which is what the anxiety actually wants us to do, is to tackle whatever is the stressor.
Yeah, and that just makes so many other health issues compounded there, too. And Dr. Chloe Carmichael, thank you so much. We appreciate just a little bit of this, and make sure that we pick up your book to find out all 9 steps here, too.
Nervous Energy, Harness the Power of Your Anxiety. Thanks again.
Sure, thank you.